Okay, I just did a Bing search for Nmap, and this is just another way to take a look at our server right here. And this is Nmap. We're gonna go ahead and download Nmap for Windows. And I am lazy. I'm just gonna get the setup, the one with the setup right here, 7.9h setup.exe, and it is infinitely easy to set up on Windows. Open file. If I can ever open it, if I can just click on it, here we go. And we're installing it. And we're going to go to yes. And we agree, making sure that there's nothing I have to click. And a lot of times they make you go to the very end of the agreement before you can say I accept. And I do not like. The only thing I'm gonna keep unchecked is check online for newest. They do that with a lot with VLC, and I can't stand it. I could have sworn I had Nmap installed on this Windows 11. I'm gonna say Windows 11 instance. I guess I did not. So I am installing Nmap, and so this is just another layer to what we're trying to do. So we have the server here. 1 second. npcap, and let's see. No, install npcap and API. I'm not going to worry about that. And we are installing it. Sorry, this is taking a while. Hopefully, nobody in class is getting bored. We're just installing it. Shouldn't take too much longer. Again, we are on a virtual server, so because of that, we are divvying up the system resources, so it's naturally going to be slower. My apologize if you're getting bored. It is completed. We're going to finish it up. Completed. Let's see, start menu and desktop icon. We might as well do that. Finish. Okay, it doesn't matter. This is a virtual instance, so if I don't like something, I can just delete it and start fresh. And what is going on here? Okay. And let me make sure I keep this fired up. GitHub desktop, Nmap, GUI right here. Let me just shrink that. Let me go to. So the first thing, as I said, we wanted to verify that the remote server has 23 installed. And just so everyone knows, oh my gosh, I was looking at something, and I was just looking at something else. I apologize, looking at my phone and seeing some surprising messages on there. I apologize. So, anyways, we're looking at the target, and the target is 192, and I have the wrong window activated. Here we go, 192. Dot 168, and that is 1.172. 1. I keep on clicking the wrong window here. 172, and we can do. Let's do an intent. Let's just keep it the default intent scan. Okay. Let's do intent scan all TCP ports. And that is the equivalent of if you were on a terminal only system such as Kali or Debian. it would that would be the command that you would type in, and we discovered an open port on 23, and yours truly forgot that he was using this last semester for another class, and I forgot we also did a SSH lab, so port 22 is open. So we can see basically that right off the bat, we have port 23 is open, and we can see that here's 23, it's open. And here is the human name of the process, telnet, and here's the human name of the process as a server. It's telnet D. Some people say D stands for daemon for the ongoing process. Here's port 80, and that is HTTP. And the actual process is Apache. That is the application, and the so the human process is HTTP, but the daemon name is Apache HTTPD. Okay, and that is your version number. Here is port 22. That is SSH. Now, SSH, and just so you know, the actual application or the service is actually called OpenSSH. The key SSH, and we'll talk more about SSH as we progress. It revolves around the specific key, and here's the various keys. But anyways, I apologize for kind of getting off. I was just fascinated with the Nmap. I just wanted to show you the whole point of this is we run Nmap, we can see that port 23 is open. So that is literally the first step, is just to make sure, close anyway, that's just to make sure that Telnet is running. So the next thing we can do is actually create a new command line, and let me just go through. I'm just going to X this out and start fresh. And that's my problem. I'm impatient, and I accidentally wind up opening up more than one window. And my gosh, I have a lot of windows open here just because I'm impatient. So we can do telnet. And actually, before we do telnet, let's bring up Wireshark. And let's see, Ethernet, event tracking, and we have Wireshark. And let's see, all interfaces shown, wired, external capture, wired. Let's just do, here, let's just do this. So let's do telnet. Telnet 192.168.1 dot, and that is 172. And my login, and here's my password. Now let me go to, and this allows us to see what information we have here. That allows us to see, hey, it's starting to capture on Ethernet. So I'm going to go and click on Ethernet and let it begin the capture. But I'm just going to stop because we wanted to verify that it was capturing on Ethernet. So what we do now is we can exit and then bring it up, and let's continue. And let's see, continue without saving. And let's go ahead and telnet again. Login is Jason. Here's the password. And we have been tracking, and we should have enough now. We should have enough because here's some telnet packets. We have enough now to stop, so we're going to stop. And just to save on battery life and bandwidth and everything, I'm just going to exit out of this connection. This will automatically log out, and this just saves energy and everything because we no longer need this. We have this, and we can actually just do a filter. We'll use TCP port equals 23, so equals is a comparison. and we'll press enter, and this gives us only the packets concerning Telnet. So we can click on really any one of them, okay? And we can go to this right here. We can go to analyze and go to follow and then TCP stream. And there is our login. And unfortunately, there's the password. So I want everyone to feel mighty, vulnerable the next time they log in anywhere, like at a coffee shop, because you never know. Your application might be running in plain text. Now, I know that in 2026 that seems unreal and unbelievable, but keep in mind there are applications such as Lotus Notes that actually send everything in plain text. So that should be very scary.